And our word for today on this Wednesday of the 24th week in Ordinary Time, our word for today is behave. Behave is our word for today, taken from St. Paul's first letter to Timothy, chapter 3. Beloved, I'm writing you, although I hope to visit you soon. But if I should be delayed, you should know how to behave in the household of God, which is the church of the living God, the pillar and foundation of truth. Undeniably great is the mystery of devotion, who is manifested in the flesh, vindicated in the spirit, seen by angels, proclaimed to the Gentiles, believed in throughout the whole world, and taken up in glory. Why is this important, brothers and sisters? First, St. Paul says, I am writing to you so that you will know how to behave. Based on what? Based on the gift that has been given to us, based on the magnificence of Jesus Christ. And you're his representative. So if we belong to him, if we profess him, if we've invited him into our lives, if we belong to the church that he himself founded on the Apostle Peter, let them find us not wanting. Don't let them find us behaving like everyone else. Let them find us behaving like a child of God. So yes, we can't react to things in the same way that the rest of the world reacts, because they may or may not be children of God. Well, let's just say it this way. The children of God should act differently than those who are not the children of God. And let's make the distinction. Every human being is made in the image and likeness of God. Yes, but only those who are baptized, having the Spirit live within us, are called sons and daughters of God. That's just the way it is, right? We want everyone to go from being made in God's image and likeness to becoming a member of the family through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, the baptism that we receive using water in the proper form, and then the Holy Spirit living within each of the baptized, becoming true members of the family of God. I belong to a family. I was raised that how I behaved myself reflected on my family. And that part of the reason I was to behave in a particular way was because of that effect it would have on my family and my family's good name. I raised my children that way. We are raised in the household of faith in that way as well. That what we do reflects upon the entirety of our family, and in particular, the one that we belong to, Jesus himself, the Father, through the death and resurrection of Jesus. In the Gospel of Luke today, chapter 7, Jesus said to the crowds, to what shall I compare the people of this generation? What are they like? They're like children who sit in the marketplace and call to one another. We played the flute for you, but you didn't dance. We sang a dirge, but you didn't weep. For John the Baptist came neither eating food nor drinking wine, and you said he's possessed by a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and you said, look, he's a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. But wisdom is vindicated by her children, by all of her children. Brothers and sisters, let us not be setting ourselves up for grumbling and complaining. That's what Jesus is saying. You're not happy no matter what. If I bring you music and dancing, you're not happy. If I bring you sackcloth and ashes, you're not happy. Be content in me, no matter what is going on in the world, that you might truly be used by me to minister the gospel to other people. Yes, using words, of course, but always backing them up by the way that we live, by the way we present ourselves, and the peace that we live in, regardless of the circumstances around us, because we have been taught how to behave as sons and daughters of God. Behave, our word for today.